green.
Welcome to race number 9 and 10 for this video for the 1972 Grand National E Series. Here at the track that's gonna replace what this track or this race would have been is already slammed into somebody there. I gotta quickly figure out the name of the track because I honestly completely forgot about the name of the track, and that's gonna give me a hard time trying to find it. So. As the race goes on in the background, as you see the 90 car there. Skip up to where we're at lap 9. We had a good good start. We started moving, which is always good, you know, when or good to see in these races, especially on these very tight tracks. That we're able to at least move up, not necessarily win, but at least move up. It was supposed to be replaced. This track is replacing Albany. How do I not know how to say it even though I just looked it up? It's my speech impediment, don't worry about it. Oh, we got a car inside. This is after I took the lead. Now we're up to an 8-second lead. Albany-Saratoga is what this track would have replaced, because the only version we have of it is the new dirt track version, which we don't need. And there's 2 cars there, and that's what the caution was for, is because Bill Champion blew up. And it'll be the Albany-Saratoga 250. That's why there's 75 laps and not 60, because there's 50 extra laps, and this is 50% extra laps. Is pretty much what it is. Get back going. Side by side with Bobby Isaac, is a lap down. We go on turn number 1. And a lot of these restarts are cut because certain things happen like this, where they have another caution where there's an accident on the front straight. I don't think I show it here, but I believe the 2 cars got stuck up on the outside because they wrecked right behind me. Then we come back green. On lap 29, these 2 races, the Albany and Saratoga 250 and the Islip 300, were a complete wreckfest. Just gotta say that now. This race wasn't as much, and I didn't get as much temper as I did at the Islip race, but then again, we didn't finish this race. Once you'll know what I mean once you see as we come up on some lap cars. Then we get past a lot of lap cars, and now we're behind one of the cars only that are close to the front, it's like around the top 6, and then another caution comes out for these guys who wrecked behind me. The 91 gets churned by the 11, who gets churned by Frank Warren in the 79 car. And once more we go back green. We're about halfway at this point. Quite past halfway if you think about it that way. Actually, we are... No, we're not past halfway. We might be past halfway, but I'm not completely. Tap the wall. We've always tapped the wall on the front stretch because it is really bumpy as we get really sideways. You can see how many bumps there are off the corner. Look at that. The car rocks back and forth, side to side. We hop over these humps with 24 to go with the 24 car in front of us. So now we have a 16-second lead, and I believe that should be the leader up here. And this is where I would lap them, as Bobby Ellison is not having the best of nights.
Clear inside.
But it ain't gonna matter after once we get to the end of this thing where we eventually blow up. And this is where we're gonna pass them for the second time. I lapped them 2 times and lapped the field twice. Only if I wrecked or blew up with 2 laps ago, I would have been close to winning the race at least. So to see the caution comes out, and I believe it's right here the car just blows up. Yep, there it is. And then this is where I completely forgot to show the standings. Richard Childress wins, and Benny Parsons second, David Pearson third. And that's not good because the 12 car finished in front of me, which is not what I needed. So that's going to be hard on my points. And then we come to the Islip 300 at the replacement track for it, being Riverhead Raceway, and there's a lot of crowd ambience as we get going. Behind the 5 car. This race was a little patient. This race was pretty patient at the beginning of the race, but then we come up to a certain somebody that wants to make this race impatient. So we get to around 16 for 77 to go on lap 14. You got Leroy Yarrow there as we're making some good gains so far in this 90 lap event. I believe they would have gone to lap cars at this point, and then there's the guy that I'm gonna be hating for the rest of the video. As you guys see here, we're coming up to turn number 3, you know, caution comes out. That's all normal. Everything gets slowed down, we're all good. Then here comes the restart. I believe it's the lap after this restart, or the lap before, or 2 laps after, I can't remember exactly, but... No, it was on the restart. The 30 just absolutely dumps us. Like, that wasn't even trying. Like, I know I got a little loose down the straightaway, but like, he still didn't need to plow right through me. Like, I got loose on the straightaway, not in the corner. And then there, I'm just trying to get back on the racetrack, and there's just no way we can get cleared of everybody. So we wreck a little bit, and then we go show our displeasure by not drilling them, but just doing this. I feel like that was pretty valid thing to do. Right here, look at that. He closes in so hard and then slams us. His front end got buckled up. Like his hood was buckled up after that. So that was just uncalled for. Get ready now. So now I'm mad. And now I really want to run through people now at this point. Because I've worked so hard for 32 laps and now it's almost gone. As I got pushed back pretty far from where I was with Walter Ballard.
You're on the bottom, 3 wide, car outside, still there. Still there. Clear outside.
So I start catching them. I'm about to get to Walter Ballard, and I believe the caution comes out at some point here as we try to get around John Sears. If not next lap or next clip. And then we just get dumped again by Walter Ballard. And this is why, this is at this point, I am absolutely just, yeah. Like I was so angry I did not care if I had to just get hit and turn around. And then I accidentally spin there, get back going. I think I still beat Newcastle's to the line, or do I accidentally dump him? No, I don't, okay.
Get ready now, going green.
So then we come back on the restart again, behind the 91 car once more, because it's always, for some reason he's always in front of me at these occasions. I get loose on the straightaway or on the restart. Then we get another caution, being bang, crosses the line, getting from a Bobby Isaac. The race is technically a wreck fest at this point, so I'm just like, I don't care who I run into, I'm just gonna run through them if I have to.
Now, going green. Pit car's in. Green, green, green.
So then you see me get to the inside. Frank Warren, and then you got Dave Marcus, and then the guy that I want to dump the most. But I don't. I do eventually ride him up pretty high on the racetrack. As you see, this is where I got in around him at this point. I did shove him in the wall a little bit, but it wasn't like I dumped him. Because I felt like my karma would still catch up to me somehow. But then it did anyways. The 64 car right here hits me right before the corner, and the car just gets upset and it spins. And this is what was beautiful about this wreck. I get turned around again, and then I go and clip him and spin Walter Ballard. So it was, I felt pretty good about myself. Not really. I did this on the caution, and I just brake checked them. Said, you're not racing anymore, pretty much, or you're at least not going to get a good finish. So we go back green. He did go down pit lane, and that's why I was talking about he's not going to get a good finish. Because then he's going to have to deal with the rest of the field. So we got 2-lap shootout. So at this point, I am willing to dive bomb anybody that I need to do if I want to get at least a top 10. Which I think at this point I'm 11th here out of 12, so I need to pass the 2 or the 4 car here. And then I throw it in on the 2 car coming in turn 3. And I absolutely pretty much wreck him. And I just barely get 10th, just passing the 4 cars, so didn't really even benefit me at all. And then here's the point standings, and I'll be for this video. We see you guys in the Can-Am Watkins Glen race for the 1972 season.